We are live. We are live. Let's get the mic in place. We are live. My goodness, have you just saw the Feyenoord score? What is happening in the Champions League tonight, troops? Before we get the Celtic team news, we're all online so far. Skip the ads. Yep, there we go. Right. Tell me who is online. Tell me what you think the score will be. And have you seen the Feyenoord score? Feyenoord are currently winning 2-1 in Madrid. They're currently winning 2-1 in Madrid. So when you put that into perspective, the Celtic scoreline looks really not too bad. The fact that they've scored 2 goals in the first half. They're on just on to 45 plus 1 at the moment. We're going to keep an eye out for, obviously, the Celtic team news and lineups as soon as we're going to get some stats before that. Let me see who's all online. Is 2-1 to Celtic, says Brown Warrior. Hail, hail, troops. Northampton, England. That would be my bet. Doom, says Brian. Even in Bars and fellow Tims. Hail, hail to all, says Stuart. 2-1 to Celtic. Right, I'm going to give you some stats, interesting stats before the game. A couple of minutes to go until the team comes out. Timeline. Right, Celtic have won both their previous meetings with Lazio 2-1, both home and away in the 2019-2020 UEFA Cup group. And that was a fantastic game at home and away. Lazio are winless in the last 11 meeting with sides from the United Kingdom. They've drawn 4 and lost 7 since a 2-1 win with Chelsea back in 2000. So they don't travel too well to the old UK. What do you call it these days? Great Britain or what? I don't know. Celtic have won just one of the last 22 UEFA Champions League games. They've drawn 5 and lost 16, which is since a 3-0 win at Anderlecht away in 2017. Celtic have won this in the last 10 UEFA. Oh, God, who cares? Who cares? Lazio are unbeaten in the last 7 Champions League group stages. Whoa, that's interesting. That's interesting. But we want the Celtic team. Never mind that. Come on, get the Celtic team put out. Celtic. Feyenoord, they're still playing in the first half. Feyenoord, they're 3 minutes in. 3 minutes into stoppage time in the first half. And it's still 2-1 Feyenoord. Still 2-1 Feyenoord. Let's get back to what channel is the game on? I don't know. I'm going to be watching it on Celtic TV at the pub. I would have done a watch along, but not tonight. Not tonight, mate. 2-1. Let's do this. Looks like 2 up front. Looks like 2 up front. Have we put our team out? Have you jumped the gun before me, Celtic? Celtic haven't put the team out just yet. Still waiting on them putting the team out. As soon as the team comes out, new stats for tonight. 2-1 Hoops. TNT3, Paul Baird says that the game is on. Let's get some banners up. We've never had banners up for a while. There we go. Stick that one up. That's nice and easy. There are more comments coming in. Still waiting. Come on, Celtic, put the team out. It's probably about 10 minutes before the team will come out. It's usually about 1:45. But that result in Spain tonight, Feyenoord. Let me see if it's half time yet. Well, 4 minutes into the 4 minutes extra time in the first half, and it's still 2-1 to Feyenoord. It's like away to Atletico Madrid. That I've got to say, that's a surprise. That is a surprise. It is a surprise. And obviously the stands in the group stage. That's not that. That's it there. Champions League. There we go. Click on that. And group. So that does put them top of the group with 6 points if the result stays the same. It's absolutely paramount that Celtic get something. Celtic need at least a minimum of a draw tonight. If this result stays the same and Feyenoord win away in Spain to Atletico Madrid, Celtic need at least a point from tonight's game. They need at least a draw. We need a win. If we get a win, that puts us up in second place. Could you imagine ending the night in second place? Oh, the throat's gone already. Throat's gone already. Ending tonight in second place in the Champions League. 2-2, Michael Cairns has just said. Let me just see. Is it 2-2? Or you? That's the prediction here. God, you give me absolute. Oh my God, it is! Madrid scored! Madrid's just scored on the 6th minute in extra time. 4 minutes in extra time. 2-2. That changes the perspective of everything. How did you on? Good. Right. Atletico Madrid and Feyenoord is now 2-2. Do we want that to stay a draw? Because let's face it, if it stays a draw, it totally changes the dynamics of the group. Completely changes the dynamics of the group. It's 2-2. Yes, I know it's the user probably watching a bit later on. There must be a lag behind it because I know it's 2-2. People are saying it's 2-2. I know it's 2-2. We need a win. We need a win for definite. Feyenoord are now 2-2. That is unbelievable. What a game that must be. What a game that must be. Let me click on here. Stats. Atletico Madrid have had 45% possession. That's not right. Possession. They've had 55% possession. Madrid. Feyenoord have had 44% possession. Pass accuracy. Madrid are doing that. There's been 5 fouls by Madrid, 4 fouls by Feyenoord. There's been a few yellow cards also. Atletico Madrid have had 3 yellow cards in that first half. Interesting that they've been given so many fouls away. Shots on target, 2 for Atletico Madrid, 4 for Feyenoord. They've had 4 shots on target. 7 shots in total Feyenoord have had, and 4 Atletico Madrid. What a game that's turning out to be. What a fantastic game that is turning out to be. We need to win tonight. Right, come on, Celtic. Get us up there and get the team, because that's what we're on here for. We want to see the team that Celtic's putting out. It's an absolute must-win now. An absolute must-win. 2-2 half-time in Spain. Half-time and it's 2-2. They're now saying it was 45 plus 3 minutes. They've changed the time of that goal. It was 45 plus 4 minutes a minute ago. It's changed it to 45 plus 3. Right, come on, Celtic. What is the team going to be tonight? So that puts Feyenoord on 4 points, puts Atletico Madrid on 2 points, Lazio on 1, and Celtic on a big fat 0. Celtic really need something. Even if we get... we want a win. We need a win. If we get a win tonight and that could stay a draw, will it stay a draw? There will be a winner on that team. There will be a winner. Really, you want Atletico Madrid then to win, because that would put Atletico Madrid on 4 points and Feyenoord on 3. If we win, at least we're still in the mix. We really need to get something tonight. We really need to. We really do. Team. Obviously, pictures of the players going into the grounds. Come on, Celtic, get the team up. Check on Twitter, because it usually goes up on Twitter first. What are your thoughts? Tell me in the comments what your thoughts are for the game. Defo Peter, 5 points from this group and drop into the Europa. I've said that. Brown Warrior, I've said that with, I've been saying that since before. One football is showing scales and Turnbull at centre back. Nah, not yet, surely. Lanky says Hart, Alistair Johnson, Scales, Taylor, Calmack, Rio Forest. That's his thinking. Come on, Celtic, get it put out there. Celtic. Just when you think come on, Celtic, get the team out. 1 minute ago. Hail the Celtics. I don't care. Just get the team out. Give us the team. Just think we could be as bad as Rangers supporters. Tav, going to talk. Tav, want to talk. Right, let's get some of the comments in and kill some time for 5 minutes. And we'll skip back here. Where was Lanky's one? Tonight we will see a big difference because there's two attacking teams, so I'm expecting plenty of goals. Maybe a 4-3, says Lanky. Whoa. Brian X says he wants Atletico to win. Getting Feyenoord at Celtic Park for a shootout would be fun. I think if we can get Feyenoord, and when we're playing Feyenoord at home, the last game of the Champions League, if we can get them the last game of the Champions League and still have third position in our sights, I think that's what I hope for. That's what I hope for. Getting 5. Brown Warrior says getting 5 points from the group and drop into Europa with any luck. Mr. Freeland, welcome to the channel. I've got a really good feeling about tonight. They're there for the taking. John Shirley says, Baz, I heard we got ice cream van outside Paradise and the Clown Beale serving behind the counter. Oh my goodness. Jeez. Slavin says 3-2 Celtic. How are you doing tonight, mate? FTB says, Mona Hoops, Baz Trips, hail. It's a must win tonight. A few of them are saying, right, Lanky's going for 4-3. Peter is going for 3-1 tonight. Attack. 1-0 will do me, says Gareth. Right, come on, Celtic, get this team out. We're all trying to get this team at the same time. We're all updating, trying to get Celtic to come out. There's going to be about 4 minutes, I reckon, before the team comes out. Never know. And it'll be interesting. The big one is, will Brendan Rodgers go with Cameron Carter-Vickers? Will he go with Cameron Carter-Vickers? Will he throw them into the fire? Look, if he's fit enough, get him in the team. We need someone with his experience. I'm not convinced with Phillips as it is yet. Speak, Tav, speak, Spanish, speak, Tav. Paul Baird says we probably need more than 5 points to finish third in this group. I reckon so. I'm going for 7. 2 wins and a draw should do us. 2 home wins and a draw. 2 home wins and a draw. That's what I think we're going to do. It's always 7 points is always a good one to go through on. It's always a low one as far as Celtic. I mean, there's times before, back in the early 2000s, where Celtic needed 10 points. 10 points, 100%. CCV must start, says Peter. Michael Beale and Dr. Pimple. Oh my God. Right, I'm going to talk quickly about something. Police Scotland, you might have seen me putting up on Twitter earlier. Police Scotland are going to use drones tonight. Now, I've got videos going back 10 years ago, 2013, and some of the stuff that went on that people were, I made aware of them on Twitter and YouTube. And I mean, the Celtic fan base and Police Scotland never really get on anyway. But Celtic, what are Celtic playing at? They decide tonight to announce that they had a €23,400 fine for letting off players. Why not tell us that 2 weeks ago? Why wait until tonight and then put that out and put it out to the media and say, look, calm down. This nonsense between the group and the Green Brigade needs to stop. Peter Lawwell's came back and this is all flared up again. It's absolute nonsense. Anyway, that's my rant over with that. If you go onto my Twitter, you'll see some of the drones. You don't see the drones. You'll see some videos from 10 years ago of good old Police Scotland in action when it comes to the Green Brigade. So, yeah. Anyway, rant over. Come on, Celtic. Give us that team. Another bit of Celtic news tonight. Celtic obviously came out and said, look, the use of pyrotechnics, it's for your safety. Police Scotland are going to use drones tonight to watch the game. We're not going to watch the game. They're watching the fans. Never mind the fact that we've got cameras all around the ground. They're now using drones to come inside the ground and pinpoint people. Anyway, another Scottish football news, actually. The cringe SPFL, the sponsor, has they're cutting their deal early. Remember, they had a thing with Sevco because Sevco wouldn't put the Singe, whatever it is, TV company. This is the thing, right? I'm going to moan about this also. The deal was worth approximately 1.5 million a year, distributed between 42 clubs. No wonder Scottish football gets called a farmer's market. This is the main sponsor. The main sponsor paying 1.5 million for a year to be split between 42 clubs. Come on, Celtic. Hey, come on, Scottish football. Absolute farce. Anyway, we're just having a rant until flares at the drones. Definitely. I know someone that sells fireworks in Burnt in Inverkeithing. The bus, one of the Inverkeithing, yeah, a few of the buses drop in at Inverkeithing. He's a mad Hibby as well. Wrote a book about his time at Hibs when he was younger during the 80s, one of the 80s casuals. What a brilliant channel. Keep it up. Says Moira. Thank you very much, Moira. It isn't going to be a long video tonight. I am coming off in around about 25 minutes or so to head to the pub to watch the game. But we are going to just talk about the team once it gets announced by Celtic. Iwata and Scales. Iwata and Scales. Oof. Fire flares at the drone. My denims won't go that high. Drone to score first. 2-1 to Celtic. Maybe they're going to use the drone for that. 46 and Celtic still haven't put the team out yet. Probably throwing bottles at will. We need to press the ball tonight. Can't let them settle into an easy passing game. There's Norman. For once, the managers. There's that one. Watching from Inverkeithing. Dean, you'll know who I'm on about then. From Inverkeithing that has the fireworks shop. Big Mad Hibby. Used to do all the doors in Dunfermline. They run the company done all the doors. Are drones the new VAR? I hope so. Kyogo, Paima, and Dyson. Come on, Celtic, just announce the team. Don't tell me they're going to wait until 8 o'clock on the 8 o'clock here, but 7 o'clock back home before they release the team. Great scenes at the Hoops Bar on Saturday bars. That's where I'm heading tonight. Heading to the Hoops Bar tonight again. Basically because it's quicker and there's no tolls. Yes, we still have tolls here in Spain, believe it or not. The only bloody road in Spain has tolls, and it's the motorway coming down for us. Last time I seen two casuals, they were getting leathered outside Larg's bus at Hampden. Both ended up lying on the road. That's a long time ago. Pringle jumpers. Remember them? What was it about casuals and that back in the day? You used to wear Pringle jumpers. Pringle was golfing jumpers. Yeah, none of them played golf at the time. Jesus. Big Scales to score a 35-yarder tonight. Oh, man. No chance of Callum McGregor scoring a 35-yarder. Lanky, when I think of Inverkeithing, I think of... there's a Celtic pub. I don't know if it's still in Inverkeithing. Just behind the main road. There was a wee Celtic pub there. There's not many like proper Celtic pubs, but that was a proper Celtic pub. And one of the hoops said, Pete, hit the thumbs up, boys and girls. Yes, make sure you hit the thumbs up. How many people do we have on? We're all sitting waiting. Where's the team? The team is out. Right, the team is out. Hart, Johnston, Phillips, Scales, Taylor, McGregor, O'Reilly, Hatate, Yang. Yang's made the team. Maida and Kyogo. This team is out. The team is out. No Lewis Palmer. Interesting. That's a really interesting team. So in defence, on the bench, we've got Bain, Morrison. Interesting, we've got young Morrison again. Palmer, Turnbull, Carter, Vickers, Tomoki, Wassa, Bernardo. The Isle of Fernando. There was a man called Bernardo. Anyway, Ralph and Mikey Johnston. That's a strong lineup. Strong. Not bad that Yang's keeping for Forest. It's a strange one, I'll be honest. It is, but when you look at it, would you win with Palmer? I honestly thought because it was the Champions League, I thought that Forest would maybe start. So if you haven't seen the team, you've obviously seen it now. There we go. There's your starting 11. So it is a strong team. He had to obviously bring Hart back in. He had to bring Hart in. Alistair Johnston, Phillips, Scales. So I wonder if I could do this. Let's be really clever tonight. Match day. Let me just see. Celtic team. Oh, where's it gone? Where is it gone? Come on, Celtic. That's a strong team when you look at it. That is a really strong team. Right, tell me in the comments what you think of that team. And how do you think we'll do tonight? Yang's going to be good. I think he still needs time. I would have went 7 points ahead. Yang's got the pace on the right. I think he'll get more of that pace tonight. Big Dom says we need an early goal, Baz, and the noise levels need to be absolutely. Yep, really hope Yang has a good game. So do I, because to be fair, I wasn't really impressed with him at the weekend. But maybe Brendan Rodgers was bringing him off to make sure that he was fresh for tonight. You know, that's how clever Brendan Rodgers is. He's a good tactician, you know. Um, how far are Celtic ahead of the Huns now, fellow Celtic fans? Please reply. We're that far gone. It's anyway. I would have started Palmer, says Helen. I would have went. I don't know. I'm not sure. As you've got to put it down to Brendan. He knows what he's doing. He is a top class manager. Hail from Barivia. Get in there, Stephen Cassidy. Here we go, says the Catholic Rebel. And Brendan We Trust says pizza. Let's get some Yang. Slavin's come straight out with it. It's about his level, Mr. Freeland. Frank Lampard to Sevco. Yeah, who cares? Yang's like Maida will attack and defend. That's what we need for European nights. You're probably onto something there, actually. I take it the Green Brigade are all hiding from Lazio. They're showing up on yellow. Why would we be hiding from Lazio? I hail Baz from Amsterdam. Get in there. We're all in tonight. Would have started Palmer. Christopher says instead of Yang, no reason for Palmer. Couldn't get a goal from set pieces. Yang over Palmer. Yeah, I probably would have went to Palmer, considering Palmer scored that goal at the weekend, and he played better than what Yang did, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. We're all entitled to our opinions, and let's face it, none of our opinions matter. The only ones that matters is Brendan Rodgers, and the fact that Brendan Rodgers is. Brendan Rodgers is the manager and he picks the team. So it's on his neck. John Shirley says, Baz, St. Peter Rock, CCV. I know, he didn't, there's a thought. He never even thought he would try. So, Carter Vickers is on the bench. Will he bring him on? To get some game time? You look at the bench, Morrison, Bain, Morrison, Palmer, Turnbull, Carter Vickers, Owasa, Bernardo, Forrest, Ralston, Mikey Johnson. When you look at that bench, that's an attacking bench. That's a bench where if it comes to it, I mean, that's going for it tonight. Hats off to Brendan. Right, what time is it? It's 8:52. You're doing this. It's all about the first half hour and getting on top of them. Yes, I think so. Yep. Please keep reckless challenges tonight. No red cards, says Mr. Freeland. Yeah, I agree with that. Also, did you see the light? Moved. Anyway, let's get some back to the comments. Robert says, strong team. Young needs to show its quality and find those final balls. Yeah, that's why I wouldn't have started them, to be honest. If it comes down to it, there will be changes. There will definitely be changes in the second half. Because I don't think Yang's got it to. I don't think Yang's good enough to last the 90 minutes. And he was. We were a lot more, let's say, at the weekend when Yang went off. Because he couldn't get past anyone at the weekend. Let me just pretend it's Inverness and win. Craig Young says we can't allow them to goose the ball over us. And the parts I don't think they will. Lyle and Scott for that. Here's Jimmy. What? And Brendan was trust. Says Tom. Sean says, hey, well, Baz, 2-0 Celtic with O'Reilly and Palmer to score. Well, Palmer will need to come on as a sub the second half because he doesn't start. Yang got the nod before him. So wee Mikey's made it. Wee Mikey Johnston has actually made the bench. That's an interesting one. That's an absolute 3-2 to Madrid. Let me just check the scores. Is it? Not updated yet on me. Let me just refresh this. 2-2 Atletico Madrid. Feyenoord. 49 minutes into the game and it's still 2-2. And as it stands, Feyenoord, I mean, I would really, if we could win tonight and get us off the mark, right, this would put us in second spot. If Atletico Madrid get beat or even draw, right, they're only on 2 points. Celtic win tonight, we wanted 3 points. We're still right. We need to win tonight to make sure we finish third. Never mind thinking about trying to qualify. It'll be good to stay in second, finish tonight in second spot if we can. But let's face it, we want to finish third. I personally want to finish third. 3-2 Atletico. It's not telling me. Oh, yeah, there it is. Just changed. Just changed. 3-2 right after half time. Just changed. 47 minute. 47 minute. 3-2 to Madrid. That changes it slightly, doesn't it? That changes it slightly. Let's update this as well and get the standings. Oh, that's not changed. Anyway, who cares? Right, we've got the team. Let's get back to some comments. I'm going to stay on for about another 5 minutes, I reckon. Lazio only took 900 of their 3,000 allocation. More tickets for Celtic fans. That's interesting. As long as they give us our 3,000 allocation, we'll be fine. Missing the start bars, no longer in for work. Brian, you're missing the start. Jota to Spurs, apparently. Who cares? Who cares? I'm going to talk about that on another channel that I'm going to start because I want to talk about Celtic in this one. We've got the European champions on my PS4. That's an interesting one. Who's better? I'm getting the nod after Saturday. I know that's interesting. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, mate. Surprised. Even my mates are saying that they're at the game. They're at the ground just now, and they're surprised that Yang getting the nod after Saturday's performance. After Saturday's performance, free the 25 million. Yep. Bill says someone to that. Ian McIntosh says, "Adolf, my cap to you from the Brown Warrior." Right, Johnny Celtic casuals could hold their own. Missed the start. Missed the start. Right, I'll give you the update of the team news, and then I'm flying off. And I'm going to go to the pub. It will probably take me around about half an hour to get back to the pub after the game. So if we're going to do a live, it will be half an hour after the game tonight, unless I take my phone and I just do it with my phone. Can I do a live with my phone? That'd be professional enough. Who's doing this? It's YouTube. This is professional. That's all. Obviously, Palma doesn't have 90 minutes in him. That's an interesting one. My stomach is going like a wash machine. Nerves are choking me, says Paul. Henry, Rogers clearly no wanting Palma to play on the right side. You can't move Maida. Abada back pronto. Need Abada back pronto. That's my brother that's saying that. Big surprise is obviously Philip starting ahead. Right over your head, Baz. Yeah, there's loads of comments coming through, and I missed the Brown Warriors comment, so yeah, I've not got time to go back and read it. Sorry, lads, I haven't got time to. Mikey Johnson give me the shock here. Do you think Mikey Johnson will get a game a bit ahead of Palmer? Really? Well, Baz, part timer, off to watch the game. Be safe. Yes, Joseph. Don't worry about it. See you after the game if you're around. We'll be going live again half an hour after the game's finished. I know it's a bit late, but it is what it is. It is what it is. We'll score just so defensively we're going to concede. Yeah, cheers for that, gents. That's brother has no confidence in the defence. Brother has no confidence in the defence. He knows. He says, "You know that we're going to let in a goal tonight." Anyway, folks can spell players' names correctly. Right, we need CCV back fit so and managed properly, so he's not rushed this time. Says my brother. Yeah, I also see that as well. Right, let me see some more of the comments. So if you missed the start, I had a rant. Oh wait, the screen is just what went on there. I had a rant about the Singe sponsorship of the SPFL and the four divisions. The deal was only worth 1.5 million, and it's distributed between 1.5 million a year, distributed between 42 clubs. Usual saying there's a bag of sweeties and bugger off. Absolutely unbelievable. The police are going to have drones at the ground tonight after Celtic decided to come out and say this nonsense between the Green Brigade and Celtic since Lawwell coming back has ramped up again. pure nonsense. I posted some videos on Twitter earlier showing some of the nonsense that went back on in 2013. Um, Groups of unmarked undercover police walking around, mixing with fans and having a little meeting behind. I'll post that video again just to show it was actually 30, it was 10 years ago. 10 years ago. Right, let's get back to some of the comments. What's this? Oh, we have an ECC feedback. Forest as well. Past it, says Big Dom. No, he's not. No, he's not. People said that about Scott Brown when Brendan came in the first time. People, he was the exact same age as what James Forrest is now, and people said that about Scott Brown. Scott Brown went on to have a fantastic 2 years and won 9 in a row, if I remember. Lanky, enjoy your trips. Keep it out. Lanky out. Yep. Beach Boys, weak scales. Taylor, I mean, the best players. Latest game. Yang, Yang, Yang. Yang, yang, yang. No, you want to do that. Right. It is. It is time to go. It's time to head down to the pub. Remember, I will be live after the game. We're around about 30 minutes after the game. There might be a video goes up just before that, depending on who's down at the pub. But no, no, have a fantastic evening and